Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have just walked up nearly 500 steps. So if I'm sweaty and my face is shiny, it's because I'm still sweating. This is a continuation of the first episode where I talked about 20 years of missed prayer, and then when the last person said I have to make up the prayers, and I made up about 10 years of it, 8+ years of it, and for all the prayers that I was not obliged to make up, it made up to 10 years. The way I was doing it is like, because I figured when I realized this, I was close to 70, late 60s, 20 years I will be like 90. Am I going to be alive? Nobody knows, how long we live. So I decided I was going to make up 2 days of missed prayer each day. That means each day I prayed 3 days. So usually before Fajr I prayed one whole day, and if it was like before I still prayed Tahajjud. Then the Adhan comes, I pray 2 rakat Sunnah, then I repeat 2 rakat of Salatul Fajr. And since I still have time, I will make up 1 full day of missed prayer. And then at Zuhr time, after Salatul Zuhr, I made up another full day. This way I made 2 days, because after Asr, Maghrib, Isha, I don't have the energy. This way went on until I made up over about 8.5, nearly 9 years of prayer. Then, and while I was doing this, because I was also trying to memorize the Quran, as you know that it took me 30 years to memorize the Quran. So the beautiful thing about this process that I'm so thankful to Allah, that is, as I'm making up these missed prayers, I'm also reciting the verses that I'm trying to memorize that day. So whenever I memorize and recite it in prayer, it was an incredibly different than when normally I memorize the Quran when I'm walking, when I'm climbing, when I'm in the nature, which is very effective. Nothing is as effective as reciting the Quran while you're praying. What was amazing about this was I was fully in that ayah, whether it was Moses talking with Pharaoh, I am there with him in the palace of Pharaoh. I am there when the magicians throw their stick. I am there with Noah, alayhi salam. I am there. Whatever is happening, I am there. And it's like sometimes I have goosebumps, sometimes tears run down. It's like I am there while I'm reciting and talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this was the most incredible thing that I really appreciated while I was doing this prayer. And then I was going through this process, really enjoying it. And sometimes it would be tiring. Maybe I didn't sleep well at night, so maybe I could not make it up in the morning. I had to make it up another time. But I had to make up 2 days each day. If I traveled and I didn't make up those days, it was so hard, but I had to catch up. This was my commitment. I had to catch up with what the 2 days of missed prayer. Wherever I went, if I traveled, I took a piece of paper, I wrote down Subh, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha. I recorded what I prayed. So when I came back, I put it in my book. I have 2 booklets that I kept a record of it. And then something happened on June 6th of this year, 2020. That made some incredible change to some of my process. And inshallah I will share that with you on the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.